What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. We're back. It's the J team on a Thursday. What's up,
The
Jay?
J team. How you doing? Did you have a good Wednesday?
It was fine.
Wednesday was great.
It
Had
was
your live
just,
stream. You got like little hair sticking up there. Your light looks like it's off. Looks a little dark over there.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know. You're having a moment, huh? One of
My
those
hair's
things.
getting too long, so it's hard to
Oh.
control, Jay.
One
Look
of
at that.
those.
There's something sticking out. What is going on?
That's how it is. Listen, I got something I want to show you before the show begins. I don't know if this is up your alley. I don't know. You're not much of a Lego guy. So, but Lego just released the Ultimate Collector Series Death Star, the most expensive set ever. And it looks like it's a little flat, even though it's a Death Star. But I guess
just getting the cross section.
Yeah, I guess I understand what they're trying to do, but it looks pretty cool for a Lego set. They try to get every scene that they possibly could get in for this thing. I mean, it's huge. Unless that guy's like Kata. And so there's like trash compactor scene right there. There's the office meeting. We got to give Darth Vader some props in the office meeting. You've been in office meetings. You just had to choke somebody because they talk too much. So
usually how they go.
Usually it's the office meeting.
You know what I think would be really cool is if you had like basically the whole Death Star, like a big circle with like 1/4 cut out of it, so you could see the cross section like that. You know what I mean? Like the rest of it could be like all built around a big fucking circle, and then you've got like 1/4 of it cut out like a fucking pie or a cake.
Yes.
And then you could see within. I think that'd be cool.
The Emperor lands scene from Return of the Jedi. There's all the characters that you get. And this thing is going on sale for a whopping $1,000.
Bro, I can't afford that, man.
$1,000 for that thing.
I can't justify that.
It's a little round, I guess. That's just where it's at. But yeah, no, that's expensive, man. That's for the ultimate collector. There's the big laser beam. It's like AI generated.
You know what I mean? Like you're telling me this dude in this house.
Look at the two different chairs.
Yeah, like two completely mismatched chairs. Like something about this feels off. I'm just saying. Like something about that picture don't look right. It doesn't look like that belongs in that house. That's all I'm saying.
I wonder how long that'll take to build.
A weekend.
Oh man, I guess it depends on how dedicated you are. $1,000. There you go, everybody. Plus
1,000 euros. That's wild. That's wild. But yeah, it does look. Look, obviously, we see now all the time AI generated images,
Oh
people
yeah.
using AI for whatever. So who knows? Maybe that's real. Maybe they did actually set that up and put it in a really random, weird room. But if you're interested in using AI to help you with your business or your channel or whatever, well, listen up. With the huge advancements of AI, it's become a massive part of so many people's day-to-day lives. And with that comes its own concerns. Did you know that Sam Altman recently said that ChatGPT can now reference all your past conversations? Is that something that everyone's comfortable with, in AI having complete and total knowledge and memory of all of your thoughts, all your business ideas, all these questions that you may or may not want to ask it? And more importantly, what are they doing with that information? Sam Altman said that ChatGPT will get to know more about your life. ChatGPT is the former director of the NSA sitting on the board. Alexa listens to you and recommends products based on your conversations. Well, Venice.ai lets you use AI without handing over your sensitive information. Venice utilizes leading open source AI models to deliver text, code, and image generation to your web browser. There's no downloads, no installation, or anything. They don't spy on you or censor the AI. Messages are encrypted, and your conversation history is only stored in your browser. AI can be extremely valuable, but we shouldn't need to give up privacy to use it. The Venice Pro plan unlocks the full platform features, including PDF uploads for summaries or insights, the ability to turn off safe mode for unhindered image generation, and the ability to change how Venice interacts with you by modifying the system prompt, limitless text, and high image limits. If you want to use AI without fear of handing over your most intimate thoughts to a corporation or the government, you can get 20% off on a pro plan using my link, venice.ai/GG, or use code GG. Again, that's venice.ai/GG and use code GG for 20% off a pro plan today. There you have it. You can definitely tell I need a haircut after watching that ad read that was recorded, I don't know, a little while ago. This fucking hair right here, Jay.
It's got a mind of its own.
It has a mind of its own. But that's all right. That is that Death Star thing. Look, I loved Star Wars Legos, and I probably have no conception of how expensive they actually were when I was getting them when I was growing up. You know, I had TIE fighters and bombers and, Darth Vader's TIE Advance and an X-Wing and an A-Wing and snow speeders. And I loved like Anakin's pod racer. I had so much shit and I played endlessly with them, but I have no true conception how expensive they were back then. Like for my parents to get me when I was like, I want this, they were probably like, oh my God, got to take out another mortgage.
They've gotten real. I mean, yeah, they I guess they always been kind of expensive now that I think about it.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't because when I was using Legos in my adult life, like once I started getting money, I haven't really spent it on Legos. I'm just going to be honest. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
I have a few sets I got to do eventually. The the Jaws Lego set and some other stuff too. So be pretty cool. Eventually I get around to it. But yeah, $1,000.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Alex McCarthy for $5 has got physical therapy at 11. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great Thursday show. Bet a PC for RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO. Go check out RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO. Use a link in the description. Thank you, Alex. Hope your physical therapy goes well, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, they just move you around. I don't know what they do, but you gonna laugh?
No, I just
looked like you were holding in a laugh, Jay.
No, I'm looking over here.
All right. No, Alex is awesome. Alex is awesome.
He is awesome.
Master Austin for 5 gifted memberships. I still think Master Austin is a really cool logo. Look at that. I think it's cool. Jason Nelson, Sydney Sweeney is great. American Eagle stock up 29%. I saw something about that this morning as I opened up Twitter that American Eagle really happy with the success rates. They got a lot of new customers from their ad with Sydney Sweeney. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would be possible? When you put a hot woman in an ad, in a very basic ad. Strange.
And it caused that much controversy.
The Smart Review for $2. I'm dying at the gym. But The Conjuring is today. Yeah, Conjuring does open up. I think it's probably going to be a $50 million weekend for it or whatever. Obviously, a franchise, got a decent amount of fans and stuff like that. So, a much needed shot, an injection into this just dead box office. But we'll see. Enrico Palazzo. I thought you might get a chuckle from Smilo Ren. It was only just released. They made me wait 14 months from when they announced it coming out. Yeah, so Enrico sent me, I got a package from Enrico Palazzo in my P.O. box. He sent two things. One was this, like a replica Darth Revan helmet. Now I just need a hood or something like that. It'd be perfect.
Halloween's right around the corner.
I've already got the Revan lightsaber, so it does work. But then I got to say, I was more excited about this than I was about the other thing.
Oh, no way.
From the Acolyte. Smilo Ren, the Stranger, Chimere's helmet. So, hey, this would be a collectible because it's not like they're coming out with any more versions of that show.
No,
so,
that's true.
No more seasons. No more seeing this helmet anywhere in fucking Star Wars. So I can't say I was thrilled, but it did give me a chuckle. So thank you, Enrico. I appreciate it.
Anytime you get a gift, it's a nice thing.
It is. It is. Shout out to my man, Enrico Palazzo.
I got a gift too. It was it's a Red Lobster gift card. Came in.
Wow.
So I'm going to go get some electric shrimp or something or whatever.
Electric shrimp?
There's a big shrimp issue going around. Did you know that?
No, I don't eat seafood, so.
Oh, well, then you don't have to worry.
When I go to Red Lobster, I end up getting like the chicken fettuccine or something like that. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo, whatever, yeah.
So you didn't hear about so apparently the shrimp that snuck into this country, it's
Are we talking about short Mexicans or are we talking about seafood?
No. Hold on. Not to get political. It's only take a second. But yeah, one of our representatives talked about.
I did see this.
Yeah, basically saying if
this is a
shrimp that's been brought into this country, you're going to turn into this thing.
Of the alien.
So.
From the movie Alien. This is what you could end up looking like if you eat some of the raw, frozen shrimp being sent to the United States by other countries.
Yeah, so that's
Hey,
he goes
I
on
don't eat
and
shrimp, man.
He goes on and says, if you maybe you won't turn out to be like an alien, but you might grow a third ear.
Yeah, I don't eat seafood, so no fish, no oysters, no shrimps, no lobsters, nothing like that. I've tried it, but I just don't like it. Not for me. Not for me. So I'm safe. I'll stick to chicken, beef, and turkey, Garuk for 5. There's a DS model that you can 3D print that has exactly what you want, Ryan. I'll print it out and send it to you for $300. Thank you, Garuk, for offering to print the Lego for me. But I don't fucking know. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. NDI for 2. Did y'all see the official Lego TNG Enterprise D? I didn't. Wasn't there a huge Star Destroyer that was nearly a 1K? Lego really makes bank off those collector sets.
It was $800.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
$800 for that Star Destroyer Lego set, and then the Millennium Falcon I think was $699. It would make $700. So,
Master Austin, NFL season begins tonight. Super Bowl prediction. Well, for my official Super Bowl prediction, you'll have to wait till Sunday. We're doing our reveals on Sports Wars Sunday. Obviously, 2 games will have happened by then, but obviously not a big deal. Where we'll do our Super Bowl predictions. Jay has Miami in the Super Bowl.
I wish. Sadly, I think it's actually going to be the Buffalo Bills, my rivals. But who knows? Might be the Eagles and Bills.
Maybe. Jonathan Soko Green Arrow. For $5, Ryan, stack black and proud, my G. Thank you. Gonzo Sean, how is Phoebe Waller-Bridge still getting work?
How are any of these people still getting work?
Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? A report came out a couple months ago that Phoebe Waller-Bridge, after signing a massive deal with Amazon and basically doing nothing for them for years, that finally her Tomb Raider adaptation, which was probably going to be a woke pile of shit, that it was done, that it was dead in the water, it was over. And a lot of people rejoice saying, thank God, a lot of bad shit's happened in the Tomb Raider franchise, but we didn't need this. Well, all of that was for naught because that report, that rumor was not true. Sophie Turner is confirmed as Lara Croft as Prime Video's Tomb Raider sets production start date. Chad Hodge is joining creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge as the co-showrunner. And yes, indeed, Sophie Turner, you might know her from the terrible Dark Phoenix movie. You might know her from Game of Thrones as Sansa. She is going to be playing Lara Croft. And look, maybe her body type matches this kind of modernized Lara Croft that's come out in the past couple games where they've changed the entire backstory of the character, her entire purpose for doing these things, this fucking wokeification basically of this entire franchise. And one thing you can say is she's gotten ripped for it, right? She's put in the work to get in shape for this role that she's doing. The problem, Jay, is Phoebe Waller-Bridge is show running this thing.
Yep.
This is a person who makes female content for women, right?
Yeah.
This is the person who is brought in to the last James Bond movie to rewrite it and shape it so that James Bond he treats women better, that it's a Bond for the Me Too era.
Yep.
All of this fucking wild shit. Now, famously, she was also in the last Indiana Jones movie that didn't do so well at the box office. Her character was insufferable. A lot of people absolutely fucking despised her. But this show is going to be a shit show. We've already heard her talking about it and throwing out her ideas and talking about the proportions for Lara Croft. And realistically, her boobs can't really be that big. She has to crawl through these tight spaces. And we don't need to sexualize this for men. All of this shit that she's put out there. This thing is going to be a nightmare.
I'm surprised she just didn't pick the most hideous hag to play Lara Croft, because this is going to be a feminist dream show. That's just girl power, all that stuff. So it's just going to be injected in. This is probably I feel like she was going to get something in the Indiana Jones franchise. I wasn't all the rumors that came out saying that she might take over the mantle of Indiana Jones, even though we don't hear anything about that anymore.
Yeah, like from the sources of those rumors, I don't believe them and never did personally.
Right.
But go ahead.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't have surprised me if Kathleen Kennedy decided, hey, yeah, let's take over that stuff. So maybe this is I'm not doing Indiana Jones, but I can inject my adventurous spirit into Tomb Raider, where it'll finally be a show for women, made by women, empowered by women. Let's go have some fun.
And the problem,
I'm surprised she's not playing Lara Croft in her own film.
I don't think that was ever going to be.
No, I don't think so
when it was
either,
first
but
announced, a lot of people said, I don't think that was ever really in the cards. But here's the problem. Tomb Raider features a female protagonist, but the main fan base for that franchise, both when it came to playing the video games and also watching the Angelina Jolie movies and stuff, it was men, right? Action adventure video games, action adventure movie, male-dominated fan base. Men liked Lara Croft with the big old titties. They liked watching Angelina Jolie, even if some of those movies weren't very good. They liked watching Angelina Jolie out there in the shorts with the tits popping out, right? People like that. Then they decided to modernize the franchise and have Lara Croft be about preserving all of this history and not actually raiding the tombs to provide her with her lifestyle. They decided to make her body type more realistic and all of this shit. And now you've got somebody who makes shit specifically for women, right? That's what Phoebe Waller-Bridge
Yeah.
does. She appeals to a female audience, and you're taking a male-dominated property and trying to do that. It has not worked. We have not seen that work very well in recent history, and it's not going to work here. It's just not.
No, I agree. It's going to come and go. People are going to cry. Why nobody watches it. That's the men's fault. It's probably the white man's fault. Probably Trump's fault. We'll see the same excuses when nobody cares to watch a show like this. So I have no faith that this is going to be a good show. But hey, I mean, maybe we're both wrong, Ryan. Maybe it's one of the greatest things she's ever put together. Hard to say.
Maybe
Laura
it'll
Croft
be just,
like hairy armpits and all that girl power tattoo.
I don't know. No hairy armpits, please.
Oh, please no. Yeah.
Please no. Because like the thing is, whenever you like, when you see hairy armpits on a woman out in public, and like it's one thing if you're not going out anywhere, you're staying at home for a couple days or whatever. Okay, if you're out in public and you're like lifting, I'm seeing your hairy armpits as a woman. That's a warning sign because I know it's a goddamn jungle down there. You know what I mean? Like if your armpits look like that, I don't want to see anything else. Like I don't want to see anything else after that. Just to be real. Like it is a massive warning sign.
Ryan ain't tiptoeing through the tulips or anything. He's not taking a Frodo journey through the forest.
Fuck no. I don't expect you to do that for me. I say trimmed, right? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Woo.
Just saying.
Keep that rainforest down south.
What?
Like you're not going through no rainforest to find the cure for cancer. Keep it
Yeah,
down
but
south.
Keep that rainforest down south. No,
like
cut that
South
shit
America.
down. Cut that shit down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, that was a random tangent.
But a well said one. People got to know. They got to know.
We got to speak the truth here. All right.
That's right.
We got to speak the truth here. That's all we can do. Over on the Rumble side, Snooty Mims for $10. As I said in another stream, they'll give us Temu Lara Croft. So we'll give them a Temu box office. Don't mess with us. Hail Chat, BMO, Mod Eric K. Well, it is going to be a series.
Amazon
on
Prime,
Amazon.
right? Yeah.
It's going to be a series on Amazon. By the way, I've really enjoyed Terminalist, Dark Wolf.
Yeah.
Fourth episode came out yesterday, I think Wednesday. So I watched it this morning as I was getting ready. I feel like I've been up for forever already, but I really haven't. It's one of those days, Jay. I'm making food right now. I've got a bunch of chicken and shit in a crock pot, like, because it takes like 4 hours, which is annoying as shit. So I got to do it early before the stream starts. So then a little bit in the afternoon, I can like get, it'll be done and ready. But I got to do shit in the morning for that.
When have you been a crock pot person? How long has that been?
The only time I ever use a crock pot is literally just to like make chicken and shit for meal prep. That's it. So I throw like 4 chicken breasts in there, a couple chicken thighs as well. Put in a bunch of stuff, tomato sauce, some molasses, a little bit of honey, garlic, onions, shit like that, right? Mix it all up, 4 hours on high, stir it up a little bit, and then let it sit for a little bit and then shred it up. Take 2 forks, just shred the shit out of that, throw it in a fucking Tupperware thing, and then I got a bunch of chicken for like a week, Mix it with rice, eat like a king.
One of the greatest things I ever bought was a rice cooker. Man, I experiment with that thing all the time. I could now cook eggs, grits, everything in the rice cooker. Just set it up, hit the button. It's wonderful. And then I like having a big old bowl of rice just ready to go whenever I want.
I do not have a rice cooker per se. I have a It's a pressure cooker, Instapot. It's an Instapot. It does like
yeah,
a bunch. You can do a bunch of shit with that. Literally, the only
Yeah.
thing I use it for is making rice. That is it. About once a week, I put like a 2-pound bag of rice in there and let it go for a while. Mix it up. Tupperware lasts me, 7-8 days, something like that, to mix with other shit. But
it's
yeah,
great, man.
it's a fancy ass Instapot, and I literally only use it for a rice cooker.
I think it's great.
It is good. It is good. George Ramirez, 4 hours for 4 breasts and some thighs. That's like too much. Well, considering I've made this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, it's like one like my go-to things. It's actually perfect. It comes out perfect and juicy because you end up putting a lot of shit in there to let it sit. It's not like it's just sitting there by itself cooking against a wall.
I'm going to be
So,
watching the Eagles game tonight with my brother, and he's making like a vat of chili.
that does sound good.
So chili, cheese, dogs, all that stuff. I'm going to be hurting tomorrow.
Well,
But whatever.
I will be by myself, so I don't think I'll do that, but we'll see. Snooty Mims with 1, 2, 3 gifted subscriptions over on the Rumble side. Thank you very much, Snooty Mims. Appreciate it. Derek PG Beller for $1. I think the reason Feige and Kennedy aren't fired is because they know where the bodies are buried. Isn't because they know where the bodies are buried, but because the studios know it admits failure and they can't have that. Thoughts? Yeah, I think there's some like truth to that. However, take Feige, for instance, right? Now, we can look at where the MCU's gone and like all of this shit that's happened. However, over the course of its history, the MCU made a fuck ton of money. Like, those are different situations. They just are. Whereas Kathleen Kennedy, I don't feel like she was literally installed there. Force Awakens comes out, is a big hit, right? I don't think she is any part of this fucking thing that was the reason why that was successful at all. And you can argue to what level Kevin Feige was, but he's been around for a long time, and they saw massive wins over and over and over and over again during his tenure until about the last 5 years, right? Whereas basically after Force Awakens was all downhill for Disney Star Wars. So I do think those are different situations.
Correct. I agree. I agree with Ryan.
I'm shocked.
I almost always agree with you.
Nader's Brick Channel for 10. I recently did a price comparison of an updated Lego pirate set from the 80s. The updated version is a better price for the parts you get. And the original 80s version was expensive, even then. You'd probably like a... Oh, wait. Is that what that... You're a Lego channel. Nader's Brick Channel. I get it. Andre CR, the alien from the movie Alien, is the most boomer thing ever. Especially when you say you're going to turn into this if you eat this shrimp. Random commentator for 199. Jay, tell us about the new book you're working on.
Daughter's Revenge. It's a pirate book that should be out in about a month. I can't really share too much yet until it's completed, but it's going to be awesome. This is the Jolly Roger from the book. That's why I wear this hat all the time to remind people that that book is coming out soon. So it should be awesome, man. It should be. It's going to be. It's going to be awesome. I hope everybody enjoys it.
MJ UK for 26 months in Melbourne. There's a Lego Star Wars exhibit featuring a 6.5 wide Death Star. There's a cross section showing the interior. Check it out. I feel like I've seen one of those. Do they have one at Legoland or something?
Yeah, I was about to say Legoland. They got full sets of the prequels and some of the OT Star Wars. Is massive.
Yeah.
And then you can push a button and like they play the music and they dance around and stuff. So
it's pretty cool. It's like the coolest thing at Legoland.
Yeah.
Someone's making a scale fig Lego Star Destroyer.
Cody J.
Thanks, Cody. Wild man, you can really tell Jay is starting to work out.
Actually, I worked out this morning. Was up at 6.
There you go. You can
It was
really tell.
great.
Thanks, Wild Man. Tobias, while I was away, I had one game to play. Now we have Helldivers Update, Killing Floor 3, Silk Song, and Battlefield 6 in October. Gonna love the polar opposites of nothing to play and then too much.
As long as you enjoy them, I guess it'll be okay. And you got Zootopia coming out.
That's true. Got to get all that gaming in before the Zootopia celebration. Boogie's Twisted Tipples for 5. Jay, tell Ryan about that chick at the beginning of your show this morning. It was interesting.
I don't think Ryan cares. Do you care?
It's tough to have any idea what you're talking about.
All right, fine. I knew this was going to get brought up because my whole chat was like, show Ryan this. Okay, so I had it ready. I knew someone was going to pull it up. So apparently they decided that they're going to show some AI made a model of what influencers are going to look like in 2050. Now, for some reason in this article, they show this right here. Okay. So my chat went crazy. You know, they wanted me to keep that up. I can't imagine why. You know, but so they were talking about that person. Then they showed the AI model. So we were talking about like this is what influencers going to look like because in front of the computer screens, like hair problems, face problem. I don't know. So my chat was like, scroll back up. So they were all like, hey, look at this person, until someone decided to check on this model, which happens to be a man. So there you go.
Wow.
It was like, Wood, this is awesome. Keep that picture up while we're going through the article. and I was like, why do you guys want me to keep this picture up? And then there's someone looked up Lana Madison and they found out that that's actually a man.
Scroll down to the influencer thing, like one more. That one. Now look. Can I say something? I don't know like what's going on, why the hands are so weirdly big or whatever. Like the hands look very like strangely proportioned. The head is monstrous. I don't know how the head got that big just from like looking at a phone or in front of a computer. However, if you cover up like that face, I'm just saying, sleeper built. Hello, like look at the body. Forget the hands, the weird hands. I'm just saying, it ain't all like fucking rainy day or whatever if this is the future. I mean, you got to do something about the face. I don't know why it was like that, but I mean, let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Go one more down. Just get that chin out of there. Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't know why they're showing like that's a skin disease, but yeah, there we go. There we go.
Now, I'm just saying. Just point it out.
We've seen this before, though. They've said that people that are streamers and that wear like, you know, all the equipment all the time, from the way that they handle the joystick all the time and keyboards and mouse, that they were going to look weird in 2050. So they were going to have dents in their head, you know, from where so maybe that's why I went to earbuds.
That is true. Like people
their hands were going to be big because it's going to be constantly holding, you know. So I don't know. I won't be around to see that day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't really, I can get the idea of poor posture, hunched shoulders, whatever. How did their head get so big and long? I don't understand that. Like that makes no sense to me at all.
But the point of the story was that man that looked like a woman, no one knew that was a woman until we actually looked up the name. So someone came in my chat. They're like, you know, that's a man, right? I was like, there's no way that's a man. And it's a man.
Look, I spent a lot of time in front of the computer. So like I am worried about things like my posture, whatever. And obviously I go work out and like do all this stuff. But like my posture is like something I'm conscious about because we're sitting in front of fucking computers so much, so often. And look, when I'm streaming, I'm typically fairly straight up. The problem is when I'm not. The problem is when I'm like looking for articles or I'm editing or whatever, and I'm just like this.
I try to lay back like this.
You know?
But yeah, you can end up catching yourself like constantly hunched over
Yes.
and not even realize it.
And I got fucking like back issues already. So
I'm just tall, so I already look weird.
I ain't trying to end up like that bitch.
Before you continue, Ryan, I'm gonna shift gears here because there's another controversy happening at the theme parks. This is a quick story, but I'd love to get your take on this. Your last one was beautiful. We uploaded that video to Park Hopping. All the comment section were like, I agree with this guy, Ryan. I agree with him 100%. We talked about people abusing the system for having anxiety and going to Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know if you remember recording that one.
Yeah. Did you put that up?
Oh, yeah. It was very positive. It was met. And the editing was superb. All the cuss words were magically, you can't even tell. So even the comments were like, hail to the editor. This is perfect. So, but there's a new one going around, some kind of weird TikTok trend now at Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know why people do stuff like this. So if you don't know what this is the $20 Don't Scare Me necklace that you could buy at Universal Studios Orlando. I believe they sell it at Hollywood as well. I'm not sure. But here in Orlando, you could buy this necklace. And if you wear it, it instructs the scare actors not to scare you. Well, this person decided that they were going to have some fun and run up to scare actors, waving this thing around, taunting them that they weren't allowed to scare them. Here, check out the video. It's not very long.
You guys have the necklace right here. We're going to see if anything happens. I'm probably the lady. I'm terrified. They're like acting like I don't exist. Using this necklace as a shield, they're all ignoring me. Since I have this, he's not going to come up to me. He's staying far away like he's supposed to be. Oh my God, he's not doing anything. Turn it off and I'll do something. You can't do anything? It works. You're no fun. There's nothing you can do. Public shaming. Nothing you can do.
You're boring.
He didn't even look at me. Scaredy cat. Why would you call me scaredy cat? That's rude. Oh my God, you got on me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys have the necklace
Yeah,
right here.
so
We're gonna see if anything-
that's the trend that people are buying the necklaces and taunting the actors, like running up to them and then showing off the badge, saying you can't scare me. Why are you ignoring me? Things like that. Some kind of weird thing that these people are doing.
That's so fucking cringe, dude. Like
I know it's awful, dude.
this is why, and I don't care. Look, I don't care if sometimes sacrifices must be made. If Park Hopping needs to get shut down because this gets instituted, I am in favor of banning every single influencer, social media person in the world. Some good ones are going to get caught up in it, but you know what? If it takes this stuff out of the universe, I am fine with it. I can't stand people like this. I think that this thing, this light, the no scare light or whatever, I can get it in very small circumstances, potentially for children and stuff like that. Right. I can get that if you want to take your kids to Halloween Horror Nights and they're not ready to be like that scared, but it's still a cool, spooky experience and stuff. For women like this, and then this is what you do, this is the content you make, ban, deported, whatever you need to do, get them out.
No, I agree. This is like an abuse of the system. The thing is, if you don't know, at Universal Studios Orlando, there is a system in place. If you don't have this, if you don't want to be scared, you walk on the sidewalk. So the scare zones are in the middle. And if you don't want to be scared, the sidewalks are on the side and you just walk on the sidewalk and they leave you alone. So nobody bothers you while you're on the sidewalk. So I'm not quite sure exactly what more this necklace does, except if you walk into the houses. They did say that it's hard for the scare actors to spot the necklaces in the houses, so it might not work as well, I guess. But it's mostly for the outside event that you would buy this, and they would definitely leave you alone. But again, there's already something in place that's been in place for a long time. That where she's walking, just on the outskirts, there's sidewalks. Nobody bothers anybody on the sidewalks. It's a thing that they've always done. You don't get jump scared or anything like that. But yeah, to take this and do stuff like this is you're going to ruin it for everybody. Like eventually people at the parks are going to get aggravated with these type of people and just be done with it. So
maybe forget to take the chain off that chainsaw one time. You know, you never know.
Yeah,
something could happen.
maybe.
Something could happen. But like I said, I get them for like, I can understand them in a few key scenarios. Overall, I'm opposed to the stupid light up, don't scare me, bro things. But like for kids or whatever, I'm cool with it. For adults, no. Especially if like this chick is not doing it because she's got anxiety or because I can't do it. She's doing it to make a fucking video out of it and to brag about essentially like abusing that stuff for like the people that are there. And those actors who put in a lot of hours and do a really good job of staying in character and making it a cool experience for everybody, like specifically going out of your way to aggravate them. And look, I've gone out of my way to aggravate plenty of people in my life, but even I'm saying this is stupid.
Agreed. Don't be these people.
Don't be them. Crispy Noken, as a longtime Tomb Raider fan since '96, this show's DOA. For the love of Teoken, let a hardcore fan run this series. Hail and praise, Ara. Thanks, Crispy Noken. Bunghole Festival. Maybe Sophie will use the new bust expansion drug from Pfizer. She might be able to have the strength to challenge Angelina. Look, she does not have the build. Maybe she has the build to play New Age Tomb Raider, right? From like the last couple games when they've like tried to change the character and not have her have as massive a tits and stuff like that. I respect that she got shredded for the role. You know, I respect that whatever they asked her to do physically, she's like, I'm going to get in good shape. But I just don't think I don't think many people are going to look and say that's Lara Croft, because it's not. NDI for 5 regarding Tomb Raider. The real problem is it's not made for women. It's made for feminists because girls in the chest gate this too. Hate this. Thank you, NDI. Tobias for 5. Remember, they removed all the sexiness and such in Tomb Raider, but they balanced it with absolutely visceral death scenes. Oh, you're actually right. Yeah, Lara's death sequences specifically can be pretty fucking brutal. Hey, Ryan, did you manage to struggle through that email I said about my vision for the DCEU? Sorry, it was so long. I have not. I have started and favored it, Albert, so I still like got it, but I have not been able to get to it yet. But we've got other real DCU plans that we're going to catch up with a couple of these super chats, and then we're going to get to those. NDI correction, girls in the chat hate this too. They do. Bungles Twanger for 2. You guys would never survive 70s Bush. Like it probably was like if it was like the norm back then, you know, probably been okay with it, but
that's pretty good.
I got preferences now. I'm just saying. And that's not saying that it has to be exactly like fucking freshly waxed. I'm not saying that, right?
Brazilian.
Right. I'm not saying that, but I keep mine under control. I expect you to do the same. Just saying. Trish Page for 2. Bootyful morning in Chicago. Hail. Hail, Trish. Ryan eats rice. What a traitor, says Magnum Norris. Of course I eat rice. Who doesn't? I eat tacos too. Doesn't make me a Mexican. Greedy Graffiti for 5J. What's the green mini arcade game on the shelf above the Iron Man mask? Is it an old school Frogger?
Yeah, it's Frogger from the 80s.
Wow.
I think it still works. I better check. If it's got batteries in it from that long ago, it's probably acid all over. But I think it still works.
Bunghole Festival. You know where the party is at, so stop acting like you don't know.
Mm.
And then Bunghole Festival says, I have a club foot too, Ryan. What the fuck?
Clubfoot?
I don't know how that came up. I was
You-
born with club feet when I
You
was
got
born.
a clubfoot?
I was born with 2 club feet. Like I had club feet when I was born, but they have surgery, obviously. Like
Oh.
I had surgery when I was just a few months old. Like had to wear a couple braces and stuff like that. And then I even had to have like one more. I had a couple surgeries overall, but I even had one surgery when I was like 4 or 5 that I still needed to go in. They needed to do something in one of
Oh.
my feet. But back at that point, like in the 80s, in the late 80s when I was born, it wasn't like an experimental surgery, but they've got a lot better methods of dealing with it now. The doctors said, like when I had it, they were like, he'll be able to walk and everything like that, but we don't know if he's going to be able to run. Legitimately, what the doctors told my parents. I'm perfectly fine. I've ran half marathons. I don't have any pain in them. I will say this: I don't have full range of motion. Like moving my feet like back and forth like that. I don't have full range of motion.
Like a flipper.
Yeah, so that is like about the only thing that I would say is limiting. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I was born with 2 club feet. I'm disabled.
I didn't know that.
Normal now though. Corrected. Gone trucking for $10. Jay, I heard your new coloring book, Jay Bidet and the Brown Adventure, is coming out soon. Looking forward to it, man.
You got me mixed up with somebody else.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Maximus for 199 says shiitake. Thank you. Defending Truth for 2, 2050 influencer end result of race mixing. Go figure. Barry Dixon butts for 2. Nothing a paper bag and oven mitts can't fix. Yeah, I don't understand why the hands were like that. That was strange. Magnum Norse for 5. Apparently, the Tard Party turned into a mental hospital. The Tard Party. Tobias Nexus for $10. Makes sense for kids, elderly, or those with heart issues where a sudden scare can cause a real emergency, but the abuse of it will completely remove it. Why even go if you're going to do this? To make a TikTok.
Yeah, to make a TikTok.
Obviously. Bunghole Festival for $20. Fuck you, Tobias. I run these streets.
Dang.
I don't know what's up with Bunghole Festival, but Jay, we got to talk about the big announcement we got about the next step.
Man of Tomorrow.
About the next step in the DC universe, which is Superman 2. Well, no, it's actually not Superman 2. It's not a sequel, according to James Gunn. Superman will just have a role in it, apparently. But it's been a long time since they gave us the plan and the outline for the first phase or the first chapter of the DCU. Creature Commandos, Superman Legacy, The Authority, Waller, Booster Gold, The Brave and the Bold, which is Batman and Robin, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Lanterns, Paradise Lost, and Swamp Thing. Been a little while since they showed us this. Apparently, plans do change. And the plan as of now is after the huge, incredible, massive success of Superman, which barely cracked $600 million at the box office. And they know Supergirl's probably not going to do all of that well. They renamed Supergirl from Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow to just Supergirl. And now Man of Tomorrow is coming out in theaters in 2 years. 2 years after the first Superman movie, and this is the art that gets presented. Lex Luthor in the power suit, standing next to Superman with a screwdriver. Jerry, you excited for Man of Tomorrow?
Not really. Are they going to do the good cop, bad cop team up to fight against somebody like Lobo or something? Is that how they're going to bring some other characters to come in? Is this what's going to happen? Is Lex and Superman going to team up to fight? I do know they released a Man of Tomorrow that had Lobo in it, I think, in It's like a cartoon, right? An
There is
animated.
an animated Superman Man of Tomorrow in which Lobo is in it. Superman's in it. He does team up with Lex in it against
So like Brainiac or not?
it's not Brainiac.
Not Brainiac.
However, there are possibilities that Brainiac could be the big bad that would make them have to team up together. I totally believe that, especially considering I think even Gary said this, and a couple other people that said that saw like initial screenings of Superman. There was originally a Brainiac reveal in a post-credit scene that they decided to cut out. Yeah. So I 100% believe that it could be possible that it's Brainiac that they're teaming up against. I want to say, is it Parasite? Maybe. I think it might be. It might be Parasite in the Man of Tomorrow animated movie, but Superman Man of Tomorrow is also like there's a comic run that's like that from like the mid '90s, I believe. So certainly the name is out there. What I find interesting again is that this is not Superman 2, according to James Gunn. I'm a little confused right now. Is this the same movie you've talked about in the past? The one where he said Superman had a major role but wasn't exactly a sequel? Or is this different movie and this one is actually Superman 2? Yes, sorry. It's the same movie. Superman has a major role. It's not Superman 2.
Oh.
Well, truthfully, Superman wasn't Superman. It was a Justice Gang movie. And Isabella Merced has already confirmed that she's returning. Everybody's going to be back in this thing. But this is it, Jay.
If that's how they're going to do it, it probably wouldn't surprise me if the Justice League is going to get beat up. Superman doesn't know how to stop this thing. He's got to be friends with Lex. They got to befriend each other. He's like, look, I know we're enemies, but if we don't stop this thing, there'll be nothing left to fight for. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, okay, well, I've been working on my power suit. Let's team up. We can go fight this thing. But once it's done, it's back to business as usual. I mean, I guess it's something different that we haven't seen on the big screen. So maybe that's what he's going for. I don't know, man. After the first film, it's like if it's more of that, then I'll probably expect more of the same box office results.
It is kind of crazy, right? That we went from like this plan.
Yes.
Introducing Amazons, introducing Batman, like all this stuff. The Batman thing is still like nowhere to be found. And also keep in mind, what this means is that this movie is coming out before the Batman 2.
The same year, though, right?
Yes. July compared to October.
How embarrassing would that be if Batman 2 like beats a James Gunn, like one of his movies in the box office?
I mean, that would be my bet, to be honest.
That it'll do better.
But we're obviously 2 years removed from that, but that would be my bet.
He's going for another July release.
It's basically 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means
I don't know.
They do need to you can't really drag your feet when it comes to this. But now our first 4 movies in the DC universe are going to be Superman, Supergirl, Clayface, and Man of Tomorrow, which my guess is they'll call it Superman Man of Tomorrow, and James Gunn will still say it's not a Superman sequel, but they need the name in there. That's going to be my bet.
Sounds like a good plan. Where's
that's the whole thing,
man? I was looking forward to Swamp Thing. When does Swamp Thing get out?
This was the plan.
Yeah, the brave and the bold.
They're still working on that, apparently. But you know what? They prioritize the good scripts that come in, Jay. When scripts are good, that's what they're going to prioritize doing. It's not like it was only 2 weeks ago when James Gunn said he had just finished an outline for this movie. But now apparently he's totally done. Fucking script turned in. I'm announcing it. It's happening.
I just saying maybe they're going to use this as a chance to bring in more villains, maybe, so they can finally get to that big Justice League movie quicker than like the Avengers did.
Well, hold on. Well, this already is that.
I got you. You're right.
Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, Hawk Girl.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that already is where this universe is at this point. if you want to do a Justice League movie, at some point, you are going to have to introduce Wonder Woman and Batman and like all this stuff.
I sent you that that picture of the 2027 movie slate. Man, we've got. Should I just pull it up?
I got it.
We got that year is going to be Avengers: Secret Wars, Batman, a Superman film, a Spider-Man film, a Godzilla film,
a bunch of animated sequels, Shrek
Jesus
5,
Christ
Frozen 3.
The Passion of the Christ 2.
Yeah.
So Jesus, God, is going to rule them all. That's it. Sonic 4, The Hunt for Gollum. Wow. And a Star Wars film.
Star Wars Starfighter. The thing is, it's funny because people are like, whoa, this 2027 is absolutely stacked. Or that's like the reactions you've been seeing. I guarantee you all the same motherfuckers said exactly that about 2025. And we're sitting here in a down year at the box office because everything underperformed, including Superman.
I might have to say that Zelda and Spider-Man might be the biggest winners out of all that.
That Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is not going to make more than, well, who knows what Doomsday does, but I don't think that that's going to do more than Secret Wars.
I don't know, man. Marvel just has like no interest whatsoever. If people don't come out for Doomsday, Secret Wars ain't gonna. It's not gonna do anything. There's no hype or build up or lead up or anything to it. Like there's just nothing. There's nothing there.
So like Frozen 3, Frozen 2 made like $1.5 billion.
Wait, is that wait? I'm sorry. Is that the animation Spider-Man?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, forget it. Sorry. I thought that was Toby. Not Toby. Oh my God. I thought that was the next Spider-Man film. Forget it. I take that back.
Oh, okay. It is retracted.
Yeah, my bad. I thought
no
that
one
was
remembers. No one remembers you said it. Yeah, that's Miles Morales.
Yeah, no, not the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Godzilla vs. Kong, we know exactly what that's going to be. Sonic 4, we basically know exactly what that's going to be. I have no idea how to feel about Hunt for Gollum. Bringing a lot of the OGs back together and stuff, but I don't know how you're going to stretch that out.
Shrek 5.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 is probably going to perform very similar to what this did.
Yeah.
Ice Age Boiling Point, another Ice Age movie. The Passion 2, I mean, aren't they splitting that into possibly 2? Did you hear that?
I did. I'm sure I'm like going to release it over Easter, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one did really well for an R-rated film, but I'm just looking at the lineup. Frozen 3, man. What is that? I figured that would go straight to streaming.
What? Why?
Frozen 3?
The last Frozen movie made like
that well?
$1.5 billion. Why would they put that on streaming?
I don't know. I just see. I don't know. I don't know why we need another Frozen film. Well, I guess if it does that well.
Look, that's what they're in for. Look, Moana 2 was originally a Disney Plus series that was just supposed to be like a Moana series. And they were like, fuck it. Let's just trim this up, rewrap, repackage a little bit, put it out as a movie, and it made $1 billion. Like, that's like one thing they definitely won't put on streaming.
Frozen 3. Looks like it's got like little flames on the bottom of it.
Maybe they're fine.
Quiet Place 3. Those movies were pretty solid. Ice Age has been around forever.
I liked the first Quiet Place a lot. The second one was okay. A Money Wilson for $1 on local says, go Bears, go Cubs. That's fucking right. Bears open up Monday night prime time Soldier Field against the Vikings. Grabthar's Hammer says, Jay and Ryan looking for articles. It is the South Park picture of average internet man. Thank you, Grabthar.
Simple man.
Wasp for 5. Go Navy. September 6th versus UAB. That's right. Go Navy. Let's go. Grizzly Nightmare for 10. It always annoys the piss out of me when you come to a 4-way stop and you get that one asshole that just waves you through. I don't need your false kindness. Just follow the rules of the road. It's actually crazy. What pisses me off more is when it is not a 4-way stop, but some fucking retard thinks that they need to stop. Especially like when you're coming into a parking lot or something like that. And people, they're supposed to keep driving, but they're at an intersection and they think they need to stop. And so they cause a bunch of fucking problems because you're not expecting them to stop. So then you sit there and you have to fucking wait and figure out. Usually I just fly past them as soon as I can. As soon as somebody like does something stupid like that. But that shit pisses me off to no end. When people stop when there is no stop sign. You're supposed to continue on. Maximus for 199 says, Shiitake. I think I already read that, but thank you. Shiitake. Don 3PO says 1992 space movie. Please don't break my thumbs. I tried to pay for the protection fee, but YouTube wouldn't let me send a super. I'm just an innocent space movie trying to make it in this cruel world.
I'll think about it.
Suns and Shadows, a decent Tomb Raider show, was a syndicated relic hunter. 3 seasons, 99 to 2001, with Tia Carrere. Or I say that, Carrere. It's on Pluto and Tubi. Albert, not a retro for 2. James Gunn has James Gunn plans, not DCEU plans.
That's a pretty good statement.
Bungles Twanger for 2. Hear me out. Freaky Friday the 13th. Jamie Lee Curtis. Good work. Bunghole Festival. The 70s bush is the housing and protection for venereal bacteria. I know this, man. Thank you, Bunghole. Cable Watson for Jay. You're joining Ryan and me in the jacuzzi later? Jacuzzi? When the fuck are we going to a jacuzzi?
Nope.
When the fuck did we get ice cream? Alex McCarthy for $2. I'm back and more Meta PC, RK Outpost, Drunk 3PO. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, brother. Zero. Friendship is everything. Friendship is more than talent. It is more than the government. It is almost the equal of family. Don 3PO.
Correct.
D's Webos. If James Gunn doesn't direct Man of Tomorrow, could be good. Yeah, if Man of Tomorrow is a Superman quasi sequel that is not directed by or written by James Gunn, and he's just kind of overseeing everything, I would have more excitement about it because I like a lot of the actors. I like a lot of the castings. Just didn't like the content. Do you think we'll see and be introduced to Batman in the Clayface movie? No. I can guarantee you if they knew what they were going to do with Batman or who's going to play, they would announce it. Like, that's what they're doing now. This is trying to, again, like, this is trying in the same way that they announced Wonder Woman 3 after the release of Wonder Woman 1984, like fucking immediately, right? This is what we see. In the same way that Disney was like, we're really excited about a fantastic start to a new franchise with Fantastic Four. That's what they do. Bunghole Festival for 10. Isabella Merced coming off that Tuna Fest in Last of Us, which means she might have queer power. I think that Bella will be relegated to horror movies and Isabella will do just fine. I think Isabella Merced's going to do just fine for sure. For sure. Krog Base. When I saw A Quiet Place, the woman behind me suffered an epileptic seizure and nearly kicked my head off, kicking less than an inch away from my face.
Holy crap.
Did you still watch the movie?
I will say that the seats at Universal Studios, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. They have like there's like big gaps in between, so no one can actually kick your chair.
Well, yes, so you can.
Well, that is like there's a wall behind every seat, so no one's like kicking your seat. So I appreciate that. Oh. Ooh.
My seat never really gets kicked. That's not a problem. Nor my head.
No, you got people talking.
I guess, did you keep watching the movie? I would be
How
really
do you,
pissed.
how do you react to that?
I'd be really pissed if someone in my theater, even if they weren't kicking me in the head, if someone in my theater had a fucking seizure and they had to like stop the movie, turn the lights on for a while and shit, I'd be like, well, fuck out, get the fucking out of here. What are we doing?
in the middle of a
I'm here for an
quiet place
experience.
where it's quiet.
Yeah, in the middle of a quiet place. But I hope they were okay, and I'm glad you didn't die too. But I think Jay, I think we're all caught up.
Ah, it's good. Tonight, NFL. Can't wait. Frozen 3 should be released on streaming. I'm going to stick with that. That's my thought.
I don't know. I don't know if we're doing we might be doing some sort of watch party for it.
Beardo
honestly.
is doing something on locals for the kickoff of the NFL. That's correct.
I do think we might be doing a watch party over there. So that is probably where I'll end up at, in all honesty. But yeah, I didn't want to. I'm pretty sure that's happening. I just didn't want to like announce it if it's not actually going to be a thing. So, but I do think that's happening. So check out Geeks and Gamers Locals. Check out Geeks and Gamers Locals.
Who you got for tonight, man? Eagles or
Eagles? Not because I love the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles and your brother.
I know what you mean.
Fucking sucked having to sit there and watch that with him. I was like
with my brother.
Yeah, sitting there bitching about. I'm just sitting there bitching about Jalen Hurts and he's dropping dimes and shit. I was so mad, but I'm happy that your brother got to experience another fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
As if they hadn't had one recently. Fuck that. But anyway, kicking it off tonight. Rhombosaurus. Member for 9 months. Thank you, Rhombosaurus. Appreciate it. All right. That's going to be it for us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Say bye, Jay.